Like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting of December 1st, 2022, to order at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for a roll call, please.
Mayor Gunder?
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker?
Here.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Guzzo?
Here.
Trustee Little?
Here.
Trustee Nero?
Here.
Trustee Simonovich?
Here.
Attorney Zemanek?
Here.
Village Manager May?
Here.
Assistant Manager, I can't get your name out, Spencer.
Here.
Would everybody please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's meeting, and the first item is open forum. This is an opportunity for anybody for an item not on the agenda. Seeing nobody, I close open forum and move on to reports. My report is first. This Saturday, they're having our Holidays Parade, our annual Holidays Parade, tree lighting, and pictures with Santa. It'll take place in downtown Westmont. The parade will end. It starts at 5. Tree lighting, it will be at 5:45. And pictures with Santa will be at the train station after the tree lighting. And look for more details regarding the parade and all the holidays events on the website, holidaysfestival.com. And right now I've talked about how great our volunteers are in this community. I've got 2 volunteers now who probably have over 40 years combined of volunteering, not only for holidays, but for a lot of other events. And I'm gonna ask Laura and Lee Fleming to please come forward here. And now this is a spoiler alert. If any kids are watching, turn down the volume. Again, it's a certificate of appreciation, and it's exceptional community volunteerism. On behalf of the Holidays Committee, we want to thank you for many years of service to this community. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If you don't know, this is Frosty. That's why I said turn the volume down. And this is Mrs. Claus. Now, they have retired from those duties. So I thought this appropriate time, right before holiday starts, to give them an opportunity to reveal who they were during the time. So I said it probably 40 years. I don't know how many years you've been Frosty.
22 actually started when the parade actually kicked off through the Main Street organization. You know that I've been there, I think there was 1 year I missed that I was out of town, but other than that, over 20 years.
Yep.
Over
Or
20
Mrs. Claus?
19 years.
19, well, 40, that's close. That's close. Well, thank you. Laura, anything you want to say? Ho, ho, ho.
I got good stories when the kids grow up.
Well, thank you again. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Quick picture.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Color coordinated.
And again, congratulations. It's many years of service to this community. And I've said it once, I'll say it again, our volunteers are fabulous. And I'll turn to Clerk Simsky.
Okay, I'll give you the holiday schedule and office closures. Village offices will be closed December 23rd and 26th and January 2nd. Please see the village website for details and when recycling and garbage pickups will be delayed.
Thank you. Trustee Johanna Guzzo for Fire and Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Right before this meeting, we had our Fire Public Safety Committee meeting. I'm going to touch on a couple highlights this evening. We discussed our IBC code amended updates for the fire department, which will be hopefully approved at an upcoming village board meeting. I want to congratulate Deputy Chief Jim Fitzgerald for a service reward. Jim's been instrumental with the accreditation and everything he does for the fire department, so I want to congratulate him. We also talked about new ETSB radio upgrades, our ISO rating, which will be coming up next week, our EMS Lucas device updates, our call volume increases. Currently, year-to-date, the fire department has responded on 4,450 calls combined. We talked about promotional lists, the GEMT updates, and then we also received updates for staffing, the new ambulance, Squad 183, and some other new vehicles. And we also touched on our support for the DuPage County Health Department, BHC, which is the Behavioral Health Collaborative. So it was a very informative meeting. Stay tuned because our next meeting will be in 2023. Dates will be forthcoming. In addition, let's keep that wreath red. Starts December 1st, which is today, and goes until January 1st. We want to keep all of the bulbs red for the entire month on the wreaths, because if there is a fire caused by any holiday decorations, a red bulb will be removed and a white bulb will be put in its place. So please, let's all try to keep those wreaths red. And then we have an exciting year coming up. The fire department is going to be turning 100 this year, next year, 2023. Planning is underway for the fire department's 100th anniversary celebration. Stay tuned for details. There's going to be a lot of things planned throughout the year, and so keep that in mind and put that on your calendars. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Simonovich, Police, Public Safety.
Thank you, Mayor. The next Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be on January 26th, 2023. The police department recently held the Junior Citizens Police Academy and Citizens Police Academy graduations in November. There were 20 graduates for the Junior Citizens Police Academy and 16 for the adults. They will have their alumni potluck on Monday, December 12th. After their recent beard fundraiser, the police department has now raised $25,000 for Special Olympics. This is a new record for the department. We're really proud of them for that. Okay, last is the holiday season brings out package thieves. So the police department has some suggestions apart from just being observant in your neighborhood. They've put together some tips on how to outsmart the package thieves by using alternatives to home delivery, such as choosing signature required from the United States Postal Service or using UPS access points. You can pick up your package at certain retail stores like CVS, Advanced Auto Parts, or Michael's. FedEx also provides this service where you can ship to your local Walgreens or Dollar Tree, and you can also use the Amazon lockers for pickup so you don't have packages accumulating on your doorstep. That's all I have.
Well, thank you. I'll turn over to Trustee Nero, Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items tonight. Our next Public Works Committee meeting is December 15th, 4:30, right here in Village Hall. And our brush, yard waste, and compost collection is near an end for the year. The last collection week for all these programs is going to be December 12th through 16th. That's for brush, yard waste, and compost collection. And then just another reminder about our storm drains, as the leaves are still falling. Please, if you have a storm drain adjacent to your property, please keep an eye out for it. If you can, clean it. If you see it clogged, it is a big impact on our stormwater system by keeping them clean, so we appreciate that. And a special recycling event this Saturday on December 3rd at Public Works. This is a special recycling collection which will include electronic light bulbs, textiles, books, and more. You can check out the village website for some more details. And then just a special thanks to our Public Works for getting the downtown all ready for holidays. Always do a great job, and it looks beautiful. So thanks to everybody and the entire team. I know everybody appreciates it. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Little, Administration and Finance.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Administration Finance Committee meeting will be held January the 12th at 4:30 in this room. Everyone's invited. The village is planning a home decorating contest through Westmont Special Events. They're coordinating the home decorating, and if you can send in your photos of your property, that's awesome. If you can't, or don't know how to do it, call the office at Westmont Special Events. We'll visit your home and take pictures of your decorations and put them on their website. There'll be voting, and you'll be able to win a prize possibly. The next item is the Finding Frosty contest. We have Finding Frosty. He's about yay big, maybe about 12.5 to 14 inches tall. He will be located in and around town. You won't know every day. You'll have to solve a riddle and then go take a picture with him and post it. And the winner, and it'll be moved every day, so you have to get up really early to do that. So solve the clue, find Frosty, take a picture, and enter for winning a raffle. Details will be posted on the Westmont Special Events website, westmontevents.com. We now have a Muddy Warhol art exhibit and contest. You want to put that up on? Can we put that on the screen? Okay, Westmont Special Events is working with the Creative Arts Network and Muddy Waters Estate to create a Muddy Warhol art exhibit and contest. In spring of 2023, the College of DuPage will launch an Andy Warhol exhibit, and to cross-promote our efforts, we're planning an art contest in which artists will submit their Warhol-style graphics and paintings, which will be then displayed at the Muddy Waters exhibit in April. Everything is still tentative at this moment, but details are expected to be confirmed and promoted soon. westmontevents.com. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Barker, Environmental Improvement Committee and Westmont First.
Thank you, Mayor. The EIC will meet this Monday, December 5th, 5:30 here at Village Hall. And currently, we have the containers out for the holiday lights recycling at the library location and the South Fire Station. And you can drop off your lights in those bins all the way through January 31st. I understand already that those bins have been filled once, so they're being utilized. Green Business and Residential Recycling Contest continues. You can go online to sign up for the program that encourages everyone to share their recycling practices. There's going to be 4 business winners, which will receive up to $250 in free waste hauling and recycling over 2 months, and 4 residential winners, which will receive 2 months of free waste hauling and recycling. So go to the website and get that information on the details. Westmont First will meet on January 17th at 6 p.m. And we have the Community Mural Program and Busking Initiative. The mural program has been approved by Westmont Special Events. So now the ordinance will go back to the village staff for final updates before coming before the village board for approval. Also, Westmont First discussed the busking program, and based on various input, has decided to focus on creating a downtown performance series for the summer of 2023, which will include music, dance, and other art mediums. With this program, we achieve our goals of bringing arts into the downtown while maintaining control over the quality of the performances. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll go over this side. Trustee Brady, Community Development Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Under the Community Development Committee, regarding permitting, over 100 permits have been processed in November, including the permits for the final townhome building in the Cass Avenue Dream Home project at 408 North Cass. This 4-unit building will complete a project that began almost 15 years ago. Also, a permit was submitted for Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers at 80 West 63rd Street. Construction is expected to start soon. Also, a demolition permit has been in the long vacant bank building at 6320 South Cass. Demolition is expected soon, followed by construction of a new medical office building in the spring. Applications for four proposed new single homes has also been submitted in the village. Regarding annexation, the Community Development Department is working with other departments in the forced annexation of 14 properties in the southeast edge of the village. These annexations are expected to be ready by the board action by the end of January. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Well, thank you. Move on to public hearing. Property tax levy hearing, Village of Westmont. Board to conduct a public hearing regarding the tax levy for the Village of Westmont. Finance Director Cunningham.
Thank you, Mayor, trustees. Tonight, I'm going to present two public hearings that are on the agenda. One is for the Village of Westmont, which also includes the Westmont Public Library. Julia Cohen, the Westmont Public Library Director, is here. Hi. And she can answer any questions regarding their levy portion. We have discussed the proposed levy twice, once at a Finance Administration Committee and once for first reading on earlier had a meeting in November. One second. The notice of both public hearings were published in the newspaper on November 24th. Again, the first one is specific to the Village of Westmont. The levy's been, lost my place. The grand total of the levy requested is $10,014,832, which is a 6.97% increase. We expect, after the county does their calculations, that it will be closer to $9,858,600. So because it is over 5%, the public hearing is required.
And at this point, is there anybody here for the public hearing? Anybody from the library? No. So I will close the public hearing on the tax levy, and we'll move on to the property tax levy hearing, Special Service Area 2. Director Cunningham.
All right, let me just close this. So, Special Service Area Number 2, this was formerly known as the North Fire Protection District. The proposed rates match the Village of Westmont rates for fire, and the levy amount is $103,801, which is $8,371 more than last year. It's 8.77% increase. So again, it's over the 5% increase that is subject to the tax cap, and this public hearing is required. Any questions regarding this?
At this point, I'll open the public hearing. Anybody here? I'll close the hearing. Trustees, anybody got a question? If not, thank you. We'll move on to items to be removed from the consent agenda. Does anybody have anything? If not, I'd ask Manager May to please read.
This evening, the consent agenda begins with board meeting minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the village board meeting held November 17, 2022. It's followed by Finance Ordinance Number 16 in the amount of $1,372,881.38. We have several purchase orders. The first one is Compass Minerals America Incorporated, $68,174.35. This is a change order to increase the original PO amount by $16,247.95. But this is for road salt. Next, DuPage Metropolitan Enforcement Group, $108,284. This is a grant pass-through we do it every year, but the amount is an estimated amount based on prior year totals. Premier Engineers, $122,180. This is for engineering services related to the Trobby Roadway and Stormwater Improvement Design Project. Next one, also Primera Engineers, $27,650 for the engineering services for the Lake Charles outfall investigation. Next is Utility Dynamics Corporation, $432,338. This is the purchase order accompanying, well, as the two Primera ones were, but this is the purchase order accompanying agreements that were already approved or awarded. This is for the Pasquinelli Lighting project. Next is Bell Fuels, $74,000. This is an open purchase order. Marked here also, in addition to the initial purchase order created at the beginning of the fiscal year for more consistent with our trend. And that purchase order is on there, just elaborating on that a little bit. We're also investigating other sources for bulk fuel purchases, including the consortium with DuPage County. Those purchase orders totaled $832,626.35. Then the total with the purchase orders together with finance ordinance number 16 is $2,205,507.73. And that's the entire consent agenda, Mayor.
Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read. Little?
Second, Nero.
Motion made. Comments? Trustee Barker.
Manager, the 25% increase on the road salt, is that delivery or more volume? Delivery charge?
I'm not sure exactly what that represented, but they could have, so with the state bid, for example, we order in June what we think we're gonna use in the following year. So I don't know exactly what the markup was for, what the difference was.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first time we saw that, I think.
Yeah, and we haven't even really thrown any down yet, so we're just,
Right. Okay, thank you.
Any other
I'll find
comments?
out.
Mayor, just a quick comment on the Bell Fuels. I know the main manager mentioned that, and I just wanted to point out a special thanks to a resident, Arnold Berg, who brought it to my attention on, that maybe there's a better conglomerate out there, purchasing avenue, and that's how Steve got to start thinking, or got to get in touch with the county, and hopefully it works out. So it's nice, residents are watching, they come up with great ideas, and it's great to see staff jump on it and take advantage of what's out there.
Great idea. Any other comments? Anybody? Roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Nero,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Motion passes. Move on to new business. Accounting Services Agreement. Board to consider ordinance approving an agreement with Lauterbach and Amen to provide accounting services. Director Cunningham.
This agreement is to provide services for accounting about 20 hours per week with Lauterbach and Amen. We were unsuccessful in hiring a senior accountant when we posted early this fall, and hopefully we'll have some better luck going back out in January. And so this is to tide us over, to help us get, through, prepared for the next audit, so.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second, Little?
Motion made and seconded to approve. Comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Moving on, new business B, Police Department Grant Agreement. And we've got Deputy Chief Thompson.
As we had talked about before, we're in the process of getting the permitting to install the license plate reading cameras in different areas around town. Investigative analyst Angela Whitehead actually put us in for a grant to help out with some of the cost of this. We were awarded that grant, so we got $37,000 over 2 years, and this is just the agreement. This is the terms of which we need to abide by in order to qualify for that grant money. We've reviewed it. I know Attorney Zimnak has reviewed it, and we are prepared to do everything that this agreement entails.
And it's a grant agreement with National White Collar Crime Center.
NWCC, maybe another C. Yeah.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Barker?
Second, Nero.
Motion made, second. Any additional comments? No? Roll call, please.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Motion passes. New business C, property tax levy to Village of Westmont. Board to consider ordinance adopting the 2022 tax levy for the Village of Westmont in the amount of $10,014,000 $10,014,832. And Director Cunningham.
So we just discussed this with the public hearings, if there's any questions regarding.
No questions, and seeing none, I need a motion to approve the ordinance.
Motion to approve Guzzo?
Second Little?
Motion been made second. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Motion passes. New business D, property tax levy, special service area 2. Board to consider an ordinance adopting the 2022 tax levy for the Village of Westmont special service area. Director Cunningham.
Any questions regarding special service
We
area?
had the
number two?
public hearing and you discussed it. If not, roll call, motion, please.
Motion to approve Guzzo?
Second Little?
Motion made and second. Any additional comments? Roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Motion passes. New business E, abatement of taxes. Board to consider an ordinance abating the taxes heretofore levied for the year 2022 to pay debt service on the general obligation bonds, which are the alternate revenue source, Series 2017. Its general obligation bonds, which also is alternative revenue source, Series 2019A. Its GOB bonds, again, alternate revenue source, Series 2019B. Another GOB bond, Series 22A, and a general obligation refunding bonds. The last two were refunding bonds, alternate revenue source, Series 2022B of the Village of Westmont. Director Cunningham.
This agenda item is to cover the abatement of taxes. The Village of Westmont has issued several alternative revenue bonds over the past several years. And each year, we need to let the county know to abate the tax levy so that they know that we have enough funds to cover for the special revenues.
Again, when we took those alternate revenue, they provided a better interest rate than the standard general obligation bonds, so that's why, but every year you have to abate them or else we'll get,
Yep.
the residents will be taxed for it, and we got the money for it. Do I have a motion to approve the ordinance?
Motion to approve Little?
Second, Nero.
Motion been made second. Any additional comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Miscellaneous, anybody got anything to add?
I do.
Yes, Clerk Simsky.
I need her vote on a couple of things. I went right by her. I am so sorry. Amy, I feel terrible. I just,
You can call her name a couple times now.
yeah, I need to call her for the accounting agreement
Yes.
and for the police department grant.
Yes.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you.
Good, thank you. Any other miscellaneous? If not, our next board meeting is in 2 weeks from tonight, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Motion been made and second to adjourn. Roll call, please.
Trustee Simonovich.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody, and this meeting is adjourned.